Hi friends! So it's been a month since my last video. As usual, there's nothing new, and there's nothing new with this video either because we're throwing it back today. I'm not throwing it back. We're going back to my roots. I'm on the kitchen floor, got myself some coffee, and I'm gonna list 100 things. Not reasons why I hate myself, like in 2018. Today we're doing 100 things that piss me off. Just a disclaimer, most of these are jokes, so don't take it to the heart. Except for the first few, you can take these real personal. Number 1, Donald Trump pisses me off, so do his supporters, so do racists and homophobes and sexists, especially the ones where when women talk about equality, the first thing that comes to their mind is, so I could punch you because you want to be equal, like, but why is that where it goes? And another obvious one is the pandemic that shall not be named. Coronavirus, you stupid bitch. I'm gonna put these all under the same number, but Karens, anti-maskers, people who don't believe in this virus. What's even worse is the people that acknowledge its existence, but they're not gonna wear masks because they don't care about your well-being because it's just like the flu, or the death rate is so low. Like, can you just shut the fuck up? I probably shouldn't say this one, and some of y'all are about to get mad, but a lot of you post woke shit on Instagram and Twitter about social distancing, but I see on your Snapchat stories. Don't think I don't see them. On your Snapchats, I see them. You were at a party. Did you not think about yourself when you were posting these? Like, who are you posting it for then? And then number 10, I hate when people use their religion to like justify treating other people like shit. Maybe don't do that. I've been on this like YouTube kick lately. I've been trying to like restart my channel, got a new intro and outro, which you'll see later, but there are some YouTube things that kind of just piss me off. The first thing is YouTubers that don't edit their own videos. Maybe if you don't edit like anymore, but you used to, that's different. Obviously you've had experience editing, but like people who say they're YouTubers but don't edit their own videos. Editing is kind of where all the fun's at. You gotta put your own spin on things, make it look nice. Otherwise you're kind of just a person in front of a camera and then you just like send off your footage and then put it under your name. Like, it doesn't, no. And speaking of editing, it pisses me off when YouTubers have intros like this. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, it pisses me off when YouTubers overuse these sounds. Bruh. Fuck all of those. And the last thing that pisses me off about YouTubers is when they have really shitty merch, whether it's like the design or just really expensive. Who wants to pay $50 for a t-shirt and $90 for a long sleeve? The next few things are just things that piss me off visually. I have my ring light up here right now. It's actually neutral, but it's still kind of cool. That pisses me off. I hate when a light is either too cold or too warm. And if you don't know what that means, editing me, I'm gonna put you to work. Editing me, make the lighting cool. I'm freezing. It pisses me off. Now make me warm. This is ugly. It pisses me off. And then I used to be like obsessed with the whole VHS look, you know, like this. But I noticed that all of the presets on YouTube are basically just RGB splits and like these little scratchy things at the bottom. That pisses me off because like that's not what they look like. And then videos that are 60 FPS piss me off. I don't know, there's just something about them being so smooth that it just hurts my head. Oh my god, I've had my fair share of shitty color grading. Oh shit. Oh, what is that? That shit was the ugliest color grading I've ever seen in my life. But orange and teal color grading pisses me off. I don't know, there's just something about it. What's next is like social media things that piss me off. Instagram's bitch ass, always switching up. It pisses me off. First you take chronological order away, and then you added basically Snapchat stories, and then you took away the likes, which honestly doesn't piss me off because I'm self-conscious. But what really pissed me off is when Instagram added Reels, which is basically just the knockoff version of TikToks. And then now the whole shop thing, like fuck out of here Instagram, you fucked up big time. Twitter Fleets is also a thing, pisses me off. Like, Snapchat was the blueprint, but Snapchat, don't think you're off the hook. If you swipe this way, you get to the Spotlight tab, which is basically the 99-cent version of Instagram's Walmart version of TikToks. That pisses me off because like, Snapchat, I was rooting for you. Instagram pages that are just TikToks, TikToks that are just tweets, tweets that are just Facebook struggle posts, like that whole chain of social media things just bouncing around just pisses me off. Also, Twitter's decision to change how to retweet, like why do I have to press the quote tweet and then not say anything? That was dumb on your part. I think I have war flashbacks from this phrase, boom clot, and sᴜභsᴄʀɪévᴇ. TikTokers and Instagrammers who think they're like A-list celebrities. They piss me off because like you're not that important, dude. Calm down. And I understand I have like no authority over this, but it pisses me off when people use online slang or like especially words that originated from AAVE without like using that in their everyday vernacular. Especially when they overuse it or use it wrong like that. For example, it's like every teenage girl. It's the for me or the what's the fucking not me. That pisses me off. Recently, everybody got their Spotify Wrapped. And if you're not on Spotify, then you got that janky ass Apple Music thing. So these are a few music things that piss me off. So it's kind of confusing, so stay with me. When a good song is on the album and it stays on the album because it's never released as a single, but then the single that was chosen from the album to be released is trash. That shit pisses me off. Also, problematic people that make good music. There's like this moral dilemma inside of me. I mean, I try not to listen to them, but like sometimes it's so good that it's worth giving them the fraction of a cent through my stream. I'm also not gonna name any names for this one, but singers that only lip sync, you're a singer. Sing. I mean, I get dodging notes here and there on tours to like save your voice, but if you're not gonna sing live ever, then what are you saving your voice for? You know? And then singers who sing with an accent but don't speak with that same accent piss me off. Y'all should know I'm a big Frank Sinatra fan, but his song "It Was a Good Year" pisses me off to no end. I don't know. There's just something about the first like and then Jesus Christ, Sia's Christmas music. I mean, Sia's music in general pisses me off, but Sia's Christmas music plays at work, so. Speaking of work, things that piss me off are kids that come into stores and cry, kids that come into stores and make a mess, kids that come into stores and run around, kids. Also customers piss me off. Also getting paid bi-weekly pisses me off because 14 days is a lot of time and I could spend a shit ton of money in 14 days. It pisses me off when the price of subscriptions goes up without telling you. Or maybe I'm just like dense and didn't see it, but like my Adobe Premiere plan went up to like 20. It used to be 15 a month. Don't even get me started on subscriptions that are super hard to cancel. I'm looking at you, New York Times. Alright, so I had to get a subscription to New York Times for a journalism class back in like January, and I've been paying $4 a month for that shit, even though I barely read the news. Like, who reads the news? So I emailed them like, can you cancel my subscription? And they said, you don't even have an account. I was like, huh? So then I had to log into New York Times, get my account number, send them another email, and then they're like, oh shit, you do have an account. You can cancel it. Except, let me offer you a discount first. And if you don't want the discount, just don't reply. I'll give you 7 days. Spoiler alert, I didn't want that fucking discount, so I didn't reply. But guess what happened? I was charged another $4 on the last day of my 7 days of not responding. You fucking bitch. I just talked about my journalism class, so what pisses me off is the American education system as a whole. Also, paying for parking at a university that you attend is fucking dumb, pisses me off. I mean, when I still had classes, I commuted to campus 2 hours every time I had to go to class. It fucking sucked, and it pisses me off that gas prices are so damn high, because if you're a commuting student, I feel for you. It pisses me off when a product itself is cheap online, but then like shipping makes it like $60-something. Also when a clearance item is like hell expensive. You're supposed to be clearance, dude. Like, take it down a few notches. Alright, 53 is for my fellas. Does it ever piss you off when you're peeing and your stream goes like so many directions for no reason? Like, can you just try contacts? Piss me the fuck off. I think hangnails piss everybody off. This one's just like a me thing, but capital letters in general piss me off. It also pisses me off that there are no lowercase numbers, because these bitches radiate like uppercase energy. Cursive G's piss me off. When you're trying to text the word fuck or fucking and it autocorrects to duck or duckin'. The word atmosphere pisses me off. And so does creative block. I mean, I have it for like 75% of the year, which is why I post once a month. If that. When somebody doesn't know the difference between your and your, whose and whose, their, and their, math beyond like basic geometry and algebra, like apparently it's gonna be so useful in life, but no one ever uses that much math. I mean, you might, but I sure as hell don't. And then cheaters in relationships or like even games piss me off. Alright, so me being the professional YouTuber I am, I forgot to film a few, and by a few I literally mean 67 through 86. Please don't unsubscribe. I just want to make this quick So 67. Liar! Khloe Kardashian's ever-changing face pisses me off. 69. 69. Pisses me off when Hollywood whitewashes stories and roles. What comes to mind is that movie about the Great Wall of China where this white guy just comes and like somehow saves the entire country. 71. When somebody expects something in return just for being nice. Like, goddamn, you can't just be a nice person for once. Like, out of the kindness of your heart. Mason, that's for you. 72. People that chew loud as fuck. Mama, that's for you. 73 is loud breathers. 74, quiet speakers like myself piss me off. It pisses me off when you try to fall asleep but you stay awake. And then it pisses me off when you try to stay awake and then you fall asleep. The weather this year pisses me off because like the lack of rain is kind of offensive. The feeling of velvet pisses me off for some reason. When you buy clothes that you think is gonna look cool, then you try it on, you look dumb as fuck. That pisses me off. Speaking of clothes, I hate brands that put the logo all over everything. Like, we get it, it's your brand. Calm it down. I don't know how else to explain this, but those little lint thingies on sheets and sweaters after you wash them, those piss me off because like it's so hard to get off. I have a really shitty tan, so it pisses me off when there's like a loose ass neckline on a t-shirt. Squeaky shoes piss me off. Aww. And relating to that, the whole like mismatched shoelace trend, especially on Air Force Ones, it pisses me off for some reason. Another thing that pisses me off is when somebody does something like mildly out of the ordinary and they say, oh my god, I'm such a crackhead. Nah, you're just a dumb bitch. And 86, the smell of flowers pisses me off because like sometimes they smell like dirt and then you just have to pretend that they smell good because apparently flowers smell good, but to me they smell like dirt. And that should be all of them. And if I missed one, then I missed one. I'm not gonna do this again. God damn it. My fat ass did a whole section on food. It pisses me off when you're hungry so you eat something, but it doesn't hit the spot, right? So then you eat something else that also doesn't hit the spot. So now you're just like super unsatisfied and super uncomfortable because like you're so full. But warm drinks piss me off, and I think water is like the only exception because I like room temperature water. Have you ever taken a warm shot? That's just the fucking worst. And then this pisses me off for like no fucking reason, but the thought of iced milk. Crumbs literally anywhere piss me off. Also, when you have a plate of food and then one of your foods is like juicy and then like the food that has the juicy juice drips onto another food. You know, it pisses me off. So do sandwiches with hard ass bread and picky eaters. Like, fucking grow up, dude. And then smoothies that are too smooth. I know they're called smoothies, but I like my take. And then unwarranted health nuts piss me off. Like, you know those people that try to be your dietitian, but you didn't even ask for it? Fuck off. Alright, one time, one of my coworkers saw me drinking an iced coffee that had creamer in it and said, you know that's so bad for you? Just because it had creamer in it. And granted, it was probably bad, true. But then after talking all that shit, I saw them drinking a venti iced matcha green tea latte. As if that isn't just ice, milk,
the thought of iced milk,
powder, and sugar. You hypocrite ass bitch. You probably don't know who you are, but if you do know, that was a joke. It did piss me off though. And I'm pretty sure anybody with a license can agree that it's really annoying when you're driving and the person in front of you is going slow, so you pass them, you know? And then you see them merge into the next lane, and all of a sudden they're starring in the Fast and the Furious. Like, where was that when I was behind you, you know? And I don't know how to explain this, but like, it pisses me off when you're itchy, so you scratch something, but like, it's inside, so you can't itch it all the way. I don't know. Watching Family Feud sometimes pisses me off because some people are just so dumb. Like, Steve Harvey can be like, name an animal that starts with the letter C, and then a contestant will be like, seahorse, Steve. And of course the family is like, good answer! Good answer! No the fuck it wasn't. You're supportive, but you're stupid. 99. Y'all know I love my dog Lewis. He's my son. But it pisses me off that sometimes he just wakes me up just to like have me awake and watch him fall asleep. Like, you might be kind of lonely, kid, but shut the fuck up and let me sleep, please. And finally, number 100, the thing that pisses me off the most is the fucking All Lives Matter movement. It was created directly in opposition to the Black Lives Matter movement, and it pisses me off because like it just doesn't make any sense. If you say all lives matter, then you agree that Black Lives Matter. So why are you going against it, you know? Just shut the fuck up. Like, Black Lives Matter and all Black Lives Matter. And if you don't agree with that, then go away. I'm not sure how to end this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Number 101. YouTubers that ask you to like the video before it even starts. But this is the end, so it's okay to ask you. If you like this video, subscribe, like, and share all of that good stuff. And I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Bye!